Hey guys, and welcome to my first video on Let's Improve Ori and the Will of the Wisp. In this video I want to address some things I learned myself when trying to speedrun Ori and the Will of the Wisp for the first time. What you're seeing now is my first hour of trying to speedrun Ori, which includes most of the time just the first torch skip after obtaining the torch. And what was my first great obstacle I had to overcome in this speedrun. So first of all, I want to tell about something about myself. I never really did a speedrun, and so this is my first experience doing it, and I thought I will lead you to some things that came to my mind when speedrunning Ori or trying to do it, because I'm awfully slow at the moment. But I think I have some great tips in overall to keep in mind on like every game you are wanting to speedrun. So it's not especially for Ori, it's for like every speedrun overall. The first thing for me, which is a personal choice, is setting up your speedrun software. I use LiveSplit for Ori, and I set up some obstacles I had to pass to get to the end game, so I can see always my progress on the right side of the screen and seeing, oh, I'm at 1 hour, I'm at 1 minute, I took 5 minutes for this section, and so on. It keeps me motivated and it keeps me always informed on how good I perform. It's just like more like of a mental state. I'm in speedrun mode now because my speedrun software is running. The next thing I did, and I always recommend for new players for a speedrun, is looking up some pros which are streaming or uploading videos and do what they are doing, or just watch what they are doing and try to go from there. For example, I looked up a video from someone speedrunning Ori, and I just played over and over again this part I'm trying to do right now, and I just skipped it sometimes and played again, and I skipped it again and played it again, and then I tried for almost 1 hour to do it myself with different techniques, different styles, and so on. Always keep in mind, which leads me to my third point, practice makes perfect. So just try. Go in the game, just don't watch the video and think, wow, I can never do it. Just try it for yourself and hop into the game, and you have to trial and error all the time. So practice makes perfect. No one will get it right the first time, or even if you get it the first time, you might not get it consistently done. The next thing you have to keep in mind is keeping up your mental attitude, because you will fail somewhere. Maybe your mental attitude is good, maybe it's not that good, and you tend to get frustrated really quick. Just try to keep in mind it's okay to fail, and it's okay to stop somewhere if you can't get further and have to try again another day. It's okay. If you are like mad because you tried 1,000 times and you still don't get it, or you had this awesome run and you fucked it up somewhere and now you are frustrated about something, just try to step back for a minute and keep your mental attitude up. Which helps a lot is taking breaks, which leads me to my fifth point today. And just take breaks, drink something, maybe eat something, maybe go out for a walk, maybe sleep if it's late in the night. Because personally for myself, I tend to overcommit to some things, and I think I can get into speedrunning a lot addictively. So I would tend to try until it's 2 a.m. in the morning. But At some point you just don't get further because you're tired or exhausted or mad. So just take a break, step back, and return to the game another time. The next thing I think is really important is reflect your progress. So just ask yourself while you're trying, what are you doing wrong and what are you doing right? So maybe, oh, this worked. What did I do? Was it like, for example, the upswinging torch method, or was it the hack and slash? I call it hack and slash torch method. What works for me? What feels right for me? Or if you are trying something new out, did it work good? Can you improve on it or not? Was it a silly idea or maybe a good idea? Just try to think, did I do it right or not? And maybe even write it down or talk about it. You don't have to really talk about it, but thinking about it will help a lot on improving. So always keep in mind, if you're frustrated because you tried something 50 times the exact same way, because the streamer did it that way, just maybe try something else that fits for you. Maybe just keep in mind, that could work as well. And now you're reflecting and now you're like really improving. So you don't have to copy paste everything. Of course, there are some glitches or bug abuses. You have to do pixel perfect, but it's not always that way. For example, in this torch skip, there are actually different ways to approach it. And I tried for a long time what fits perfectly for me. And for some time I tried to do hack slash. I tried the upswing method, and in the end, it worked out for me to get it one time. After that, I didn't even try again. I just said I take my break for the day and stop the video and stop speedrunning for the day. The last point, which is also important, not that much, but I think you should always keep in mind to have fun while trying it. It's not like a task you have to do. If you don't have fun, you can stop. You can try it another time. And I would always recommend to pick a game you like. So I like Ori. I love it because of the sound and the story. And of course, I played it casual before I tried speedrunning it. And yeah, if you don't have fun playing this swooshy character, for example, you will certainly not improve that fast, or maybe even get bored doing it and stop after all without your goal of speedrunning the whole game. Yeah. So those were my 7 tips. I hope that you find some of them helpful. Maybe you can pick out some of them for yourself, or maybe I helped you to think about something. I personally improve while doing those tips a lot. For me, the hardest point for me is like always keeping a mental attitude, because I know I'm not good at the game. I know I have to try and go again, and I see some improvements, and then I'm getting so close to getting over it, but then I don't. And then I always step back and say, wait, it's okay, just try some more times. Maybe keep in mind what buttons you have to press, or what's the overall goal for this skip, and then I'm good to go again. And for me, after 1 hour, I did it, and I was really happy afterwards. So it's really rewarding to speedrun as well, my personal experience. That's all I have today. Have fun.